Shop Talk with Gabo, episode 63. The coronavirus made you miss out on what? Okay, so I felt that this topic was important for those to shed some light on a lot of the different things that's going on in your specific life, his specific life, her specific life, that the coronavirus, the COVID-19 and its social distancing has probably either put on pause, halted, postponed, canceled, all of that. So I've been talking with my Facebook crew, I've been talking with my Instagram crew, Twitter, all of that. I ain't on the Snap, but a lot of different people. And when you chime in, go ahead and just get in the comment section and let me know what has the coronavirus costed you so far this year, or what is it that you're going to miss out on? A lot of parents, okay, we're going to talk about the parents specifically right now. High school graduation, their firstborn, they're unable to see walk across that stage right now. So if there's any parents that's currently on my live and you're going through that situation, or you got a family member or a friend that's going through that situation to where they're unable to see their firstborn or their secondborn walk across that graduation stage this year, y'all chime in the comment section, let me know. I've seen a lot of different parents talk about it's heartbreaking, discouraging in some sense, because I mean with this right now, yes, we're gonna talk about your world domination soon enough, Matt. But Matt, do you got any friends or anybody that you know that has a senior in high school and right now they're unable to walk across that stage or see what's going on? So y'all get in the comment section and let me know how are you and yours holding up with that? You know what I'm saying? Are you encouraging your senior? I seen my OG, Michael Soul, made a post not too long ago asking those to spread some encouraging words for the class of 2020. The class of 2020 right now, if I was a high school senior and you told me, one, no more school, I'm going to be upset at the no more school because I'm going to have too many questions. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to have too many questions. But I want to know what's going on with some of these seniors out here and how are they doing with all of this. The senior prom. I don't know, man. Your son, you have, dang, man. So tell me, how is your family holding up with that? If your son was unable to make it across that stage this year, just due to, and it's crazy. This is all because of science. You know what I'm saying? Because of science, because of a pandemic right now. The social distancing is important, yes. But the countless events that we're missing out on, some of these memories we can't get back, but I would like to implore and ask that everybody do what they can to at least still hold that same spirit or create, try to create that memory and make it stick. So we also have college graduation. I got a lot of people at CSU that were supposed to graduate this semester. I didn't exactly inquire to see what's really going on that tip as far as with the college graduations. If anybody's a senior in college right now, or you know anybody that's a senior in college, tell me what's going on out there. I really don't know too much of what's going on right now on the college scene. Wasting money on all them senior fees. So let's talk about that. Are y'all getting a refund on the fees? Because I know Columbus, I'm not going to say Columbus State, but these colleges right now, right? What they're doing is they're refunding a lot of students either for housing, a prorated amount for housing, a prorated amount on their on the food, on the meal plans, all of that. But some people honestly aren't getting anything back. It's as if they went through the entire school year, so it's kind of crazy. I know some people, especially my college seniors, said, I read a comment earlier with someone, they was mad, I don't want to say mad, but they were technically upset because she wasn't going to be able to take her graduation photos like she wanted. She wasn't going to be able to have her cap and gown pictures because the school no longer was going to, give them their cap and gowns. And this is crazy, man. This is crazy. So let's see. Students, there was also students that were sent home. I seen Enterprise, I'm not sure if you heard about that, but Enterprise was doing discounts for college students that were trying to get home. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people had to go back home, travel across state. And if you were at a school, or if you went to college, or you were in school during this time and you had to go back home, talk to me about that experience. What's going on? Deck, what's up, my boy? Shout out my boy Deck McCall, man. Big homie Deck. Deck, talk to me. What has this coronavirus put on pause? My man Deck actually is a newly travel agent. Shout out to my boy Deck. All right, so once this coronavirus passes, let's make sure you go ahead and book with my boy Deck. Get right. Shout out to Cole, what's going on, little baby? But what has this put on pause for you? Me personally, the first thing that hit, I had two events that was 2 Sundays back to back. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna have something nice in pockets. You know what I'm saying? You feel it? A little back end situation. Coronavirus had us had to either postpone the event, cancel the event. Then there was, let's see, the Women's Empowerment Luncheon. There was which is postponed, still to be rescheduled. Then we have the Strictly Old School Party. That got canceled. I'm sorry, that got postponed. Let's see. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Oh, there was also another event, the Fountain City All-Star Basketball Tournament. I was hosting it. I had 3 events that I was hosting. Locked in, you know what I'm saying? A little deposit, you feel me? A little deposit on that. And they all fell through, so talk to me. I'm not happy with not being able to go to church this Sunday. I'm gonna watch from home, but I'm definitely not okay with missing Easter Sunday service. It's definitely, you know, I'm gonna put my fit on. I feel like this is what we're gonna do. If you are still going to participate in Easter Sunday service at home, I need to see your fits. We need to see your fits, all right? But let's see, what else has been put on hold? Work. All right, so let's talk about those who are in the job market. The job market right now. Oh yeah. We'll get to that, Jerry. I got the birthday section at the end. The job market right now. I can't really tell you if it's good or bad. I mean, a lot of people are still working. Those of you who are not working, trust me and believe there will be a time for you. You know what I'm saying? This is probably just, you know, a lesson. You know what I'm saying? This is just a bump along the road. But if you're around anybody that's either unable to go to work or unable to work at all, so those who are able to work from home, congratulations. The Lord has blessed you. Okay? But for those that had to, you know, get furloughed or possibly get laid off, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tip my hat off to you. Simply because I'm not seeing nobody making no crazy complaints. Nobody's talking bad about their companies. Nobody's acting ugly. But in certain aspects, you know what I'm saying? Your job, if kids aren't going to school, if parents aren't going to work, and right now it's just time for people to be so distant. You know, your job, just, you know what I'm saying? I won't say your job, but a lot of times that stuff can fall through the cracks, man. A lot of times stuff can fall through the cracks. So as you're coming in, Jacoby, what's going on? Focus Music, what's going on with you, bro? Hey, y'all check out, I got this YouTube interview with my man Focus Music on my YouTube channel. Y'all check it out. Let's see. MP, you had to miss out on graduation, bro. Talk to me about it. Somebody talk to me about it, bro. Please talk to me about it. Let's see, what else? Sports. What sport are you currently missing? Have y'all been seeing that meme? I've been seeing that meme. I haven't sent it to my girl, but y'all been seeing that meme about the girlfriends, the ladies talking about how they wish NBA came back, like the actual league, cause they man bored at the house and they got them doing a little extra work. You feel me? But that was just funny to me. I found that funny. Just interesting. But I wonder how are my musicians holding up? How are my photographers holding up? I mean, gigs they're halted. So, I mean, not necessarily though. I'm gonna ask a photographer right now. I have one in the background. So, as a photographer, Mr. Sampson, what would you say is your best course of action right now, as far as fulfilling a gig? You know, what kind of gigs are you still able to do right now? What kind of gigs, would you say is just unfeasible right now?
Salutations, good people. I ain't gonna lie though, right now, Family Portrait still booming. because
family portraits are still booming.
We don't have to be right up on you. We can be 6 feet. We ain't here to all. We can shoot from 6, 10, 20 if need be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So still shoot videos. Just got to make sure y'all sets and y'all, you know, everything is under 10 people. Well, matter of fact, they cut down to 3.
Did they cut down to 3 today?
I think so. I think that's like the new rule already. They cut down to 3.
All right, now you too close, brother. Social distance. All right.
All right, back over here.
All right, let me see. Get rich, you know it's bad when the studios. Shh. MP, you shut the studio down? No, but look though. I mean, regardless of the matter, everything is risky right now. You feel me? I don't think anything is at a higher risk than next. You know, unless you just work in the medical field, but everything's high risk as far as just stepping outside the house. But my DJs, shout out to the DJs over the past 2-3 weeks. The DJs have been setting the tone. These gigs, they ain't no more gigs. There ain't no more gigs right now. So what they've been doing is setting up these live parties and people cash apping in. I've been tuning in. D Nice, I think he was the first person to set a nice little record for the most amount of plays. And then what else was there? I watched T-Pain versus Lil Jon. Let's see. I watched that Scott Storch versus, was it Timbaland? No, it was Manny Fresh. Scott Storch versus Manny Fresh. I watched that, but I don't think we would have got that type of content until this time period hit. But you know, that's another little tidbit. But a few different businesses that actually had scheduled grand openings had to halt. So I'm not sure if the business is still open. Not saying like business isn't, like not saying they're out of business now because of the coronavirus, but like, you know, for example, the Mind Clothing. Shout out to Brandon Todd, a very, very wise individual. A man, a strong man, strong individual, strong mind. Shout out to Brandon Todd, the owner of the Mind Clothing. My friend, very, very, very close friend. My first, and I'll tell anybody this, my first friend in Columbus, Georgia, 2011 in August, but we'll talk about that later. He was going to open up his first store for the Mind Clothing in LaGrange. And the scheduled opening date, like, it was getting iffy. And I seen him that week, you know, and we was talking about it. But it was like, you know, after a certain point, you just had to follow the guidelines and you just had to, you know, show that respect. But for all my business owners out there, and you've had to put something on halt, how are you feeling about that? You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling about that? And for those that's starting a new business, like my man Deck, you know, talk to me about if you're a travel agent right now, what is going on your end? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, no, I ain't gonna say of course nobody's trying to travel, but like, how far out would you be trying to book somebody? You know, how far out would you be trying to schedule something? Are people still planning vacations? It was a lot of people that was upset. Either their spring break vacation, either they didn't get to send their child away on spring break vacation. I don't know what's up. Why I'm stuttering over my words and whatnot. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me. But I was supposed to go to Panama City, Florida. What weekend was that? 2 weekends ago? I was supposed to go to Panama City, Florida to celebrate my 2-year anniversary with my lady, you know what I'm saying? Trying to sell a little nostalgia, because that's where we went for our 1 year. But then, of course, Hurricane Rona come through, you know what I'm saying? Wiping out the place. I feel like, you know, my spot on it. Anyway, of course. Hey, you already know, I know what's going on. MP, I like that track you sent me yesterday, too. I did listen to it. I like Other Dude verse, too. I do like Other Dude verse, but I was more so listening for yours. And honestly, it wasn't until I was in the track till I realized you had a feature on it. But I like that. Keep sending me music, bro. Let's see. House hunting. Me personally, I'm looking to move sometime soon. I know a lot of people. I've seen multiple people today. One person said, you know, house hunting has gotten slowed down as of recent. Then another person spoke on my girl Kima, my homegirl Shakima. She was like, my girl at Big Boom. She was like, how am I supposed to find an apartment and I can't see anything? Well, you can still see you can still get into these apartments with their social distancing. They can either leave the door open, they can give you the key, allow you to go walk the apartment, leave your ID. There's definitely plenty of different ways. Me personally, I'm looking to move let's see, end of June, maybe around July. I'm not too sure yet, but somewhere around there. But I'm not gonna. This coronavirus is, with the thing. The whole point of my conversation right now is, the title of this episode is "The Coronavirus Made You Miss Out on What?" Question mark. So with certain things, yes, you're not gonna be able to do that again. Like, you're not gonna be able to recreate your 30th birthday. Shout out my boy Nick the Kid this week, turned a big 30. Shout out my boy Dre. Dre, how old you turning? 20? Boy, he a young bull, little young jit. Shout out to my boy DQ, turned 27. How old Marquise turned, bro?
Should be 28, 29.
All right, shout out to my boy Big Marquise. He always showing me love, always sharing stuff. He turned a big 2-8 today.
That's my dog.
But if you're unable to celebrate your birthday, attempt to still create something. I'm seeing people with personal parties, private parties in the living room, private dinners in the living room with menus set and all types of different stuff. This is the time to be creative, man. This is the time to be creative. I might bring some sand to the crib. I'm not gonna lie. I might go. Can I buy sand? Can I get sand from like Lowe's or something? You know what? I'm gonna set up a beach in my living room. That's it. Cole, we going on vacation, baby. In my living room. I'm gonna bring some sand to the loft. But that's another story.
I ain't gonna help you carry that.
You're definitely gonna help me carry that. So as far as testing goes, I know some people are unable to take the test for their insurance licensing, their realtor's license, SAT and ACT. So I know CSU is allowing incoming freshmen that's coming out of high school, right now to apply without an ACT or SAT score. I'm not sure how many other schools either in the state or around the world that are doing that. That's a great question. Anybody know? Somebody look into that for me. Do you know of any other schools? I thought it was a big step with CSU. I ain't gonna cap you down. I got in with my ACT scores, but that's another story. We can talk about that later.
Matter of fact, school like down in Mississippi, they like canceled the test for like math teachers. So some schools are doing it.
Some schools, okay, all right. So shout out to the schools that's still rocking out with the kids, man. If they cancel the SAT, ACT test, these schools cannot. Nothing can be penalized against you right now. I'm gonna say nothing can be penalized against you right now. But don't take it to heart. Don't think, it's just you. It's not just you. Right now, you're not the only person that can't go to work. You're not the only person that still has to go to work. I got 2 jobs to still go to. I got 2 nice little passes, 2 nice typed up, Mr. Officer, Mrs. Officer, here go my pass. You feel me? So you're not the only one. Let's see. I think Sky. Tell him to get off Facebook, bro. But I think see, I lost my train of thought. That's why you don't just, why you gotta pay attention. But event planners. Now I want to talk to my event planners. Shout out to Kirsten King. I know she had the mother-son dance locked and loaded, and I was ready to come jam out at that thing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I was ready to come jam out. The old school party, women's empowerment luncheon, Kings Are Forever, Brothers of Excellence, award ceremony, the events. That's what I miss right now. I miss being. I'm not the mixy type because I breeze through when I get in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I breeze through. You feel me? I breeze through. But I miss going to different events. Like that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me for 10, 20 minutes. But I was there. I'm a shake hands, kiss babies. I'm not kissing no babies, but in that sense, I'm a shake hands, kiss babies, take a few pictures, and dip kind of guy. So I definitely missed the events. I was in the midst. Shout out to my boy, Big Quez. Big Quez had a birthday last week. My man John Quez Wells. But me and him were in the midst of planning to plan one because I made a little. See, when I talk about stuff on Facebook or on like in the comments and stuff, trust me, I'm never blowing smoke. So there's a rhyme and reason. There's always a rhyme or reason. It might not be till next week. It might not be till 2-3 months from now. But so I asked, who would come out for a networking event, and what we wanted to do was host a networking event in Atlanta and host a networking event in Columbus. Jaquez, he also went to Columbus State with me. Me and him both aren't from Columbus or what may have you, but we both did travel down here to Columbus State and, went to school out here. So as far as our resources and whatnot, and he's currently back located in Atlanta, but the plan was to pop off in April, you know what I'm saying? And here's April, and we can't pop off. So my event planners, what is going on? Because I'm at a crossroad with me personally. I don't know if I should brainstorm or not. I'm gonna be mad at brainstorming. I'm not gonna be mad at it, but it's a little frustrating, like trying to plan when you can't do, because I like to do. So if I can't just flat out do, then it's like, and so my event planners, what are y'all doing right now? What's going on? And if there's anything like, I know, what was it, March Madness? That was a big blow for the city. A lot of people were hurt behind March Madness. Folks couldn't believe it. I'm like, you better believe it. Let's see, DJs, family reunions. If you're missing out on your family reunion, I'm sorry. Just write your folks a postcard, tell them you love them, call them. And if you're not touching base with people, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, this is where you realize who your real friends are. People are busy. You understand me? I'm the busy friend. All my friends know I'm the busy friend. You're gonna have to come looking for Gavo until I'm around. Until you gonna know when I'm around, cause that's when I'm gonna hit you. Or if you ever call me, ever need something, or if I ever need something, whatever, I'm gonna hit you. But don't be upset at people who are busy trying to figure out their life right now. And you be like, oh, well, such and such ain't checked on me and such. I mean, regardless of the matter, you should still be fine. So don't use this as a deal breaker for friendships right now. I mean, if anything, try to hold on to people, try to keep those connections. And if it's anybody that you lost touch with, try to reach back out, try to see what's going on. You feel me? So the title of this episode is The Coronavirus Made You Miss Out on What? All right, so y'all sit on that, dwell on that, and we can chop it up some more in the comment section. Y'all make sure y'all add me on all social media platforms at Gavos_world, GAVOS_WORLD, Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. Yeah, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And then what you can also do is Google Shop Talk with Gavo, and all your options gonna come up. Check out the Spotify, the iTunes, the Speaker Radio, check out the YouTube channel, all that. So y'all stay locked in, let me know what's going on. I'm gonna get back with y'all next week. Stay safe, stay prayed up. If there's anybody that's close to you or near and dear to you that has been affected, understand, let me know so I can help be a prayer warrior for you and your family. You know what I mean? There's strength in numbers, and prayer warriors always win. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay locked down. It's your boy Gavo. I'm out. Catch you next week.